Hi, welcome to curaJOY. I am Vanessa Mouledous and I am leading the work on the brand at curaJOY. So now that the brand is defined, I'd like to share it with you, and this is why we have done this brand video series. You met me already on the first brand video where I was talking about why the brand is so important, the power to an organization. If you have not seen it, I would highly encourage you to do that first, because there is no way you can understand who curaJOY is as a brand if you are not aligned in terms of knowledge around what a brand is. And even if you think that you have the knowledge and you understand what a brand is, I would highly recommend you to just check it first, just to make sure that you are well aligned with our approach to branding here, what we call business branding. In this second video, I will explain what the curaJOY brand as we have defined it. Please complement it with a brand foundations deck that you will find on our shared drive, as it is very much of the whole Bible around curaJOY. So it is worth it, really having it. The deck provides all the details that this video touch bases on. Why should you do that? It is crucial that you understand who we are when you join us and when you work for curaJOY, because we're trying to shape a brand-centric organization where every actions will feed into the long-term vision that we will see together in this video. So please check the whole brand video series and the brand foundations deck. So we have defined curaJOY's brand. Yes, defined, created, in other words, because all our actions must feed into that promise. So we need to realize that promise. This is what we have defined. Now, let's have a closer look at curaJOY's brand and discover our users. First step here. So who will benefit from our actions? So we have basically 4 audiences. So the first one is families with a medical pain point. So think about families whose kid is struggling emotionally, maybe has a depression, anxiety, or families whose kid has special needs. The second audience is families with a relationship pain point. So for instance, families whose kids has issues making friends, or families whose parents are having a bit of a trouble parenting their kids. Number 3 audience is families with an academic achievement pain point. So here we speak about, for instance, low achievement, but we also speak about, for instance, lack of focus. Yeah. And then our 4th audience is any kid. So the latest audience, we have called it prepare your kids for life at best. So that's an audience where the rest of parents can go. We are not just about kids with an issue. SEL, social emotional learning, is something for every kid, and actually even every adult, but we're focusing on kids here. So every kid can benefit from SEL, from social and emotional learning, to be able to thrive in their lives. So that 4th audience basically gathers all the parents that have an understanding about soft skills as a factor of success, of thriving in life. You can find the detail of the 4 audiences in the brand foundations deck. You go on the section that is called brand values propositions. And there you will have the details of the audience, each of the audiences, and also what we can do to help with the pain points that we call in my space brand value proposition. In other words, what is in for me as audience A, audience B, C, and D. So it is fundamental to know our audiences. It is not enough. We need to understand how differently we can help them. We need to know why we are on earth for. And in other words, why would they choose curaJOY over another competitor? So why would they? Because curaJOY is the only one-stop educational solutions that helps families efficiently grow emotionally and socially thriving human beings. That is what we call our brand positioning. That's a branding word, but basically it says how different we are from the rest of the pack and what we are on earth for. Our promise, the one that every of our actions will try to deliver on, so that the audience will trust us and follow us on the long run, is to help change mentalities and get society to be more resilient and more inclusive. It's a big ambition, but this is why we are on earth for. And if we were not there anymore, this is the big gap we would leave. So now, how will we achieve such an ambition? We will achieve it by 1, shifting the family's view on the social and emotional learning journey from a kids-only journey to a whole family journey. 2 is by leveraging best available social and emotional learning solutions as well as technology in a positive way. 3, we will create a safe place accessible at all time by the kid. 4, we will make it easier for kids and families to commit to the kids' well-being development on the long run. So now we have seen our audiences. We have seen something even more crucial, that is how we're gonna answer to their pain points. But now we have to understand how we're gonna answer to their pain points in a different way. Because otherwise, what is the point of doing the same thing than the competition? Because obviously someone is already doing it, yeah? So curaJOY, we have found out after market analysis through the lens of brand that we are different from competition on 4 key features. So the number 1 is the whole family solution aspect. curaJOY addresses the whole family, not just the kids. Number 2 is curaJOY is a real transformative solution on the long run. Number 3, curaJOY is accessible 24 hours, 7, and safe place for the kid. And number 4, curaJOY is a smooth solution. In the market, few solutions enable an autonomous learning of the kids and the family. Usually it's more around the kids, less around the families. And this is where they fail. Fewer can deliver on fun, self-learning, and effectiveness. So in that market, curaJOY has a very special space because we are the only one holistic program in the market to transform kids and their families on the long run on these social and emotional skills. Do you need proof? Take the other competitors. For instance, books, emotional intelligence books, classes on the same subject, journals, rewards charts, well-being apps, therapies, medication. Do you really think that they address the whole 4 features we have just seen? Whole family, transformative, accessible and safe, 24 hours, 7, and smooth? I doubt that. My research have shown they aren't. So we're different, but we're also different on another level, which is the way we deliver our actions. In other words, it is values of the organization. And so at curaJOY, we have 7 values: activist, inclusive, transformative, innovative, ambitious, caring, and smooth. Values that are detailed in the Brand Foundations deck, again, and in a brand video. So it's very important that you can check that out because by experience, values are very different from one person to another one. And you need to make sure that your understanding of those values are really aligned with what we mean at curaJOY's behind those words, 7 words. So you see, working on a big plan, a big ambition, which is to evolve mentalities and accepted norms into more inclusion and resilience. And we have a plan for that. And that plan is our brand. So in our brand video series, you will find a video explaining you how to work with that brand in your space. Because I can hear you here saying, well, it's great. Now I have a better understanding of what a brand is. I understand what curaJOY is about. I understand the power of brand for the sustainability, the success of an organization and a business and a brand, of course. But what's now? What should I do with that? And indeed, you're right. What should you do with that? So check out the video about how to use our brand in your space. And don't forget to also check out the video detailing the brand values. See you there.